Turkish riot police have stormed anti-government protesters in Istanbul, firing tear gas and water cannons. Protesters had vowed to stay in the square despite a government concession on the original dispute. Witnesses say several people have been removed on stretchers. Our next guest was in the area when police moved in last hour. Timur Karadenis joins us by phone. Timur, you were in Taksim Square when the police moved in. Describe what happened where you were.
It was very, very chaotic because by 8:40 local time, the police told the protesters to evacuate the Gezi Park and the surrounding areas. And 15 minutes later, the police start firing random tear gas shots into the square and to the Gezi Park, and the crowd started running away. So it was very, very chaotic. Now I am surrounded nearby Istiklal Street on the back streets.
And so describe more about the clashes. So was it actual violence? Were you seeing protesters and police clash directly?
There was no violence initially, but when the police start throwing tear gas and water cannons randomly, there are clashes started happening. And right now the Gezi Park is completely evacuated, and the police is destroying the tents and everything built inside. And the people who surrounded to the surrounding areas of Taksim, there are some random clashes with the police. And the Istiklal Street here, Taksim Square, is completely gassed with tear gas right now.
So is it moving out the protesters then, or are they staying put?
The protesters, with the effect of tear gas, has run away around the Taksim Gezi Park, and the police inside right now destroying everything inside. They're trying to regain the park by force.
Right. So what chance is there at this point, now that it seems to really be ratcheting it up, what chance do you see that this conflict ends between protesters and the government? Will it end anytime soon, in your opinion?
Well, right now, because of this police action into the Gezi Park, all the talks that happened in the past few days is completely trashed. I mean, the main idea was to keep Gezi Park under occupation until the whole lawsuit and the referendum finishes. But as the government stated over and over again, the protesters should leave the Gezi Park. And today the Taksim soldier refused it, and this police action came in effect. So I think the peace talks between the government has majorly failed.
Wow. And Timur, you're no longer in the square. Are you intending to go back?
Right now, I am around the square because the square is completely cut off by the police and every entrances. So people are trying to push the police back into the square to reclaim the area. But right now, there's lots of clashes happening around the surrounding areas between the police and the protesters. And our intention, everybody's intention, is to go back into the square. But right now, it doesn't look possible.
Right, and in the next few hours, if you can predict what will happen next, what do you think?
Right now, our main objective is to reclaim the park. That is everybody's desire. That's how the protest is starting. So this is Saturday night in Istanbul. It's very crowded. There's thousands of people gathered up around the square area, and I don't think these people will go away that easily. Tomorrow, people will gather up for more protests against the government, even though the Akyate government already also organizing its own rally in Istanbul. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. There might be more clashes expected.
Okay. Thanks for speaking with us, Timur.
No problem. Thank you.
Timur Karadenis joining us by phone from Istanbul.